Come on.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex.
Asexual reproduction is a form of reproduction that involves no meiosis or fertilization, in which the offspring will be an exact clone of the parent organism. Here are a few examples of different types of asexual reproduction. Budding is a reproductive process in which a new individual forms on a parent and breaks off. An example of this would be the pictured hydra. As cute as he is, this dog, however, is not an example of a budding organism. Fission, also known as regeneration, is when a parent splits into two halves to form two identical individuals. An example of this would be the round. Parthenogenesis is a form of asexual reproduction in which offspring produce from unfertilized eggs. Some examples of animals who reproduce this way are some lizards, bees, aphids, and Komodo dragons. Despite its obvious lack of appeal, there are actually quite a few advantages to asexual reproduction. For example, it is very simple and requires less energy. There is no need to search for a mate or learn mating calls to attract a mate. And it also takes very little time to create an entirely new organism. One disadvantage of asexual reproduction is lack of genetic diversity. And now for the fun stuff, sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction occurs when half of a man's DNA in his sperm meets half of a female's DNA in her eggs, join and create a life form. Despite what we all may think, the only true advantage to sexual reproduction is the fact that it allows a vast array of genetic mutation within a population. Besides that, within the human population, it allows a great deal of intimacy between two people, but seeing that animals do not have intimacy, it actually puts them at a disadvantage. Have you ever put forth so much effort getting ready, buying her flowers, buying her dinner just to be turned down by a girl? Well, this is one of the disadvantages to sexual reproduction. It obviously takes a lot more time and energy to find and seduce a mate than if you were able to reproduce by yourself. And it's a little bit overrated, am I right, ladies? So now that we've seen the pros and cons of both sexual and asexual reproduction, maybe we can try and not get so caught up in sex. It's only for reproduction, right?